Go ahead.
There's some for Daddy.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me wash it off. Yes, I can open it for you.
Can you open this, Mommy, please?
Yes.
Was that nice?
Yes, that was a very nice word. Thank you. Here you go.
Do you want to watch me spin?
Sure, I can watch you spin when I'm finished. Yes. Here, I got it. Thank you. Wash it. Here. Okay, we'll get one of them things from down there. The Tupperwares from down there and put them in there. Here's your lid. Oh. Nice. Taking precautions. Like sugar on my tongue, tongue, tongue. Check, yes, Julius. Hello, Charlotte. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Oh, you're so irritating. Tom earlier. Basically, I'm live because I posted this TikTok over here, and everybody was in an uproar about my comments. And I'm like, bro, if we're gonna talk about it, then I'll get on live because I don't have time to keep going back and forth with everybody. Though I will probably do some follow up videos to it. I'm doing well. I'm getting dishes washed, dinner started. You know what I'm saying? Regular thing. But yeah, and also the whole conversation with the Chicago kids beating up that lady. I feel like it's justified to talk about how millennials are parenting these days. Some, what is it? Hot honey shrimp and rice, and shish kebabs that my husband is putting on the grill. Bussin'. We already previewed it a little bit. It was, look, meat skewers. Definitely. Look, got a lot of cravings going on. You think that's funny? You just back there cackling. Listen, buddy, you're on thin ice. Hello, mother. Share your take. AI. AI, what you doing in my live, AI? Singapore. Yeah, man. I'm doing as the Lord has instructions. So, look, take it up with the man upstairs. What's up? Hello, Mina. Watch up. Mommy, daddy, mommy, daddy.
Come, come.
You're excused.
Thank you.
No, this is four. Number four.
Damn.
Yeah, you got a lot of kids, man.
You
Also, as to why I feel a little qualified at this point to talk about parenthood. Before, like when it was the first one, I'm like, let me go ahead and take the back seat. I got seven is crazy. Yeah, no, you're tripping, big fella. It's actually funny that they call you big fella because we've been calling each other big fella for a while.
I know you know what? I want you to get TikTok there for my music.
That you're singing,
No, I'm gonna put it on.
bro. Go outside with it. You're not even gonna be in here. Don't worry about
Can I get
what the. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had to wash it out. Basically, they lack accountability. The millennials are mad because they said it's the Gen X or the Generation X that failed. Which I mean, I think multiple things can be true at once, honestly. But we always talk about Gen X and Boomers and all this other stuff. But whenever it comes to talking about millennials, then all of a sudden, well, that was our parents. We didn't. We were latchkey kids, and I'm bro. Come on now, come on now. I understand it's hard to hear about yourself sometimes, but there's got to be some accountability. Like I said, this lady up here, she was attacked by Gen Z. I mean, that's part of life. All generations do fall short, and that's part of life. Like you don't know what you don't know. And on top of that, like, and there is no guidelines to parenting. Like, everybody hopefully is trying to do their best. Other than that, like, bro, you gotta give every extent everybody some. You gotta give every extent everybody some grace at some point. Yeah, that was. I mean, so sad. Like they, and then the parents again going back to the millennial parents. They're getting online, having their kids apologize and all this other stuff. But where were you beforehand? Like, why did your child think that it was okay to do that in the first place? And then on top of that, you had this one mom down here. My husband always in the way. You got the lady in the bottom left over here talking about, you got all Chicago looking for you. And like, girl, that is still your child. I don't care what you're talking about. You sitting here talking about, I'm not gonna help you. Are you insane? I don't care who's looking for my child. And you can definitely have your child be held accountable in the way they need to be held accountable without abandoning them. Like, are you cool? That is insane. The hands and feet that would look okay. Hands and feet that would have been thrown. Cause ain't no way in hell. And honestly, you already know how I'm coming. Yeah. Oh, okay. Play where it's safe. You already know how I'm coming. To watch this. Pause for the cause. That's fine. I can go this way for a second. He's got to wash the meats. Cause me personally, you don't know what somebody got going on. You don't know what they got on them. You don't know none of that. Like, and if one of them kids had been deathly hurt or injured, then what? Now your mama crying. Now she looking for justice for you. And thank goodness the people of Chicago came together and whoever else came together in order to help that lady. And now she's in a better situation, you know what I'm saying? God will provide. But that's insane that you gotta go through something like that. And it's been a long time coming, honestly. The kids been getting unruly for a good little minute. I hate to bring up how I was beat up by some sixth graders. Yeah, man. I went to go help my brothers, and I got beat up by a horde of kids and a grown ass man. I got some get back though, so I'm not really. That's one of the very few times that I felt loved by my community. Ooh, belly. Oh, belly. It tickles. Let me get your belly. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Look at that belly. You're so silly. You're so silly. I mean, look, that makes absolute sense. I'm not gonna hold you. And a lot of things make more sense as you grow and have children. And I think that there's only certain things that you can understand once you become a parent, which I did not know because I wasn't a parent and I wasn't grown. So like, we all got to go through things. Ooh. On my tongue. Let me see if I can share this with this lady. Seeing as how she has so much to say. I guess I can only invite people that I actually follow back. Oh, hey, what you doing over there? Yeah, you can use some of them, but I was gonna use those for the other shit too. I was gonna use a little bit of it. You can take some. I was gonna put it with the shrimp and rice. Appreciate the love, mom. I'm really only sitting on here so that I can get my live points back up, get me some traction going. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. It's about that time. Got to get live in action. I went and checked my interactions or like my what is it payout or whatever, and I'm like, let me go ahead and get back on live because that's really where I was making a little something something at. I think I got like $8 across like each platform I'm on. I done accumulated like $8 on each one, and I don't know how. I'm like, excuse me, what's up, grandma? Two generations. Like I said, oh, it's three. Me too, huh? Girl, you funny as hell. I told you, it's not my forte. Hazel, shut up. You got a flash goal. What's that mean? Center Rose. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm crying. I'm just talking. Oh, also, this is the what has basically started this whole thread of thought. I was on Threads last night. I woke up early in the morning, and this lady over here was talking about how it's a sad case that millennials have, essentially failed in the category of raising children. And it went back to when I was talking about Woodstock 99 is like, yes, that is Gen X, but it also encompasses with how the ideology of how millennials were raised and brought up. And basically, there was a lack of respect for authority because authority was something that was beaten over the head with, and a lot of people felt pigeonholed into certain paradigms and all that good stuff. So I think that's partially why there's such a lack of rules, community, and all this other stuff is because the prior generations felt trapped by it and judged by their community too. So I think that's another reason why a lot of millennials don't want you to say nothing to their kids. They don't want the village because they don't want to feel judged for certain things that they do. But I think that sometimes judgment is needed. Like man, or it's not even that the kids are bad. Your parenting style is not.
My kid's bad. All kids are bad.
Nah, bro.
They're all bad.
You need to get it together.
Bad as
Need to get it together because what you ain't teaching your child. That's really what that is. You're not locked in, twin.
your kid's bad. That's why it doesn't hurt me when people say your kids are bad. No, it's like all kids are bad. Your kids are just sneaky.
I don't believe all kids are bad.
All kids are sneaky.
I think that all kids try their boundaries, whatever they, what I'm saying, can get away with, they will. So once you nip that in the bud, they know what they can and cannot get away with. You got to set boundaries.
All right, being a
I'm crying.
stressful.
I don't think being a parent is stressful. I think all the other stuff that is encompassing around it is stressful. I think that being a parent is relatively decent. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't tripping about it. I think that paying bills and having to do appointments and checking with people that are nosy, I think that's all.
Girl, did I
Girl,
tell you to
what?
stop doing that? God damn it. We talking about you over there just kissing on it now?
Are you done over there?
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna go back to running on my business. We can all go back to running our business. That takes me back to that. What me?
they told me he's like ID expired 1996. I'm like, damn, that's a long ass time.
To expire? That's crazy. That's crazy. Expired in 1996 is crazy. And I don't mind getting older. Like the lady in the in my comment section was talking about you look old enough to have Gen X parents, so know what you're talking about. Girl. Even if I am older, what does that mean? Like I'm not pigeonholed by be getting older or being older like and that's how you know Shorty is older because girl, you're the one worried about aging, not me. I can't wait to hit. That's how you know Shorty is older because girl, you're the one worried about aging, not me. I can't wait to hit that. Not tomorrow. You tripping? Yours is coming right up, son. So I don't know why you over there.
About you,
I don't know why you over there talking. You chatty Cathy over there. You know that your time is coming, but though them 30s is pushing up on you real quick. Hell no. Yeah, alright. You keep telling your daughters that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's none of your business. You brought up you. You know what? Hey, I'm not trying to hear all that. This is exactly why I'm a he woman man hater. So I'm crying. Yeah, I didn't say you had to agree nor disagree. I validate myself. Yeah, look. So who said something about feminism? Hell yeah, I'm like definitely how we talking to each other in here. What are you talking about? Hell yeah. High vibrational conversations only. What is he talking about? Nah, but that Grand Rising shit do be low key blowing me. I'm not gonna hold you. And every nigga calling you a queen, like bro, you don't even believe that actually. Cause are you even treating these women that you sliding on like queens? Talking about queens, you treating her like a common harlot. Have I ever had a harlot? No, I've seen plenty of Jezebels though. Hello to everybody that's joining. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for joining us and coming and seeing what's to it. I'm over here on live trying to get my action back in. So y'all, yeah, I fell off for a little bit, but I have a lot going on, so excuse the fuck out of me, man. So y'all, yeah, I fell off for a little bit, but I have a lot going on, so excuse the fuck out of me, man. But we're talking my last there. This is what started the conversation in my own head. This is how it ended up. And this is what currently is happening in today's time. So it's all basically conjunct with each other. And yeah, I feel like, and that's another thing that the lady said. She said I need some more experience. I've seen this shit firsthand. And another lady that was in the comments was basically saying like she wanted to see more statistics about the violence that the violence rates that have gone down basically with Gen Z and versus millennials. And I'm like, it's not really, but also Gen Z is more inclined to self harm and depression. So it's them against themselves, not other people. Like millennials was crashing the fuck out. They was ready to fight people, bro. Like so that was why the violence was so high in their generation because they were willing to fight about it. Whereas Gen Z is more willing to cry about it and harm themselves, whether that be fast or slow. Y'all see the vape epidemic, bro? Like y'all know that shit is. Come on now, be selfless for real, because they talking about cigarettes, but you literally are addicted to this vape pen, and that's 10 times worse. Well, that and then they talk about how socially aware that Gen Z is, but the what is it? It's like cobalt or something that's in the vape pens. Like, bro, you're quite literally contributing to the same problem in your own way. So there's not really a holier than thou take on this one, and that's just how I see it. What up, Coop? Thank you for joining us. Been a minute, man. Free Congo, free all of them. Free us, damn. Free us, free us. Jesus Christ. Yes, cause why is we in it? No, come on now. We got our president out here. blowing sacks. You can't, you can't say that. You better instantly get me banned. That man ain't been playing. He been on my ass for, bruh. First of all, okay, so he talking about I got him chat banned on what Call of Duty because I was talking about Muslims. And how am I supposed to know I can't have a conversation in the privacy of my own home? I didn't know that they was listening like that. And basically, all I said about the Muslim community is like, men, a lot of them haram, number one. And then on top of that, they want all these women to abide by these specific guidelines, but none of the men are abiding by those same guidelines that they preach. Yeah, they banned him. They banned him for a little minute because I was in the background. You know what I'm saying? In the comfort of my home, I can say what I want to say. When I'm online and I'm doing what I'm doing over here, okay, I understand there's a few other guidelines. Which brings me back to the bullshit that TikTok be on. Because they stay trying to ban and permanently take my account because they say that I'm spreading either misinformation or whatever the fuck. First of all, these everything and permanently take my account because they say that I'm spreading either misinformation or whatever the fuck. First of all, these everything I say you can back up with and look the shit up. And on top of that, the CIA said it they goddamn self. So how the fuck am I lying? That's why my page keep getting put back up because you got me fucked up. And also, they said that there's a basis of understood facts and reality. No, there's the fuck there's not. That's why you have all these different conversations that are going on. Like, let's be fucking for real. Y'all don't even know your own guidelines. But like I said, but I digress. This is why my page keep getting put back up because they know where the fuck to play at. You got me fucked up. What they in there yelling about? I'm crying. But also, okay, so I got sidetracked. But going back to the millennial shit, right? I have enough experience seeing millennials parent for the most part that a lot, if they're not like actively present and active, a lot of them are just washing the hands of their children and letting them do whatever. Like I've quite literally seen my whole generation. I'm on the cusp, so I'm Gen Z and Gen and millennial. You feel me? So I'm more identified with how millennials were raised, but technically I'm Gen Z. The kids that came after me, the generation after me, they are sad, bro. Like, and I don't think that anybody is addressing the fact that they're sad as fuck, and primarily from their parents not giving a goddamn. Like, so let's start there. While people are trying to come at me about millennials, talking about it was Gen X, y'all are just as bad. Like y'all, a lot of the millennials, they either aren't having kids or they had kids hella young, and they making their kids feel it. Like take care of your. And then on top of that, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people living in the goddamn past. Like people, well, I didn't get to have a childhood, and I can't wait until I can go out and enjoy. Like, bro, that shit is not coming back. Like, this is exactly why y'all love to talk shit about Michael Jackson and all. And what is it? What's Buddy's name? Corey Haim and all that. Or no, it's Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman for being stuck in his youth. But like, bro, y'all doing the exact same shit. Y'all wanna live in y'all past so goddamn bad. You got these old ass ladies in booty shorts and all this other shit talking about I'm trying to enjoy the time, my freedom and shit like that. That's fine, bro. But you and I just told my husband like I think it's kind of quite literally ludicrous and insane for mothers to be wearing the same shit as their teenage daughters, trying to pose online like, oh, they can't even tell us apart. Like, bro, grow the fuck up, please. Like, immediately. There's nothing wrong with growing up, and if you miss your time to be a child, then I mean, shit happens, bro. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You can't keep being immature and adolescent because you feel some type of lack from not having a childhood. And I understand there's like coping mechanisms and shit like that, and that's why you see all these grown ass millennials having plushies and doing childish shit. Not that I have anything against plushies. I love me a good plushie, you feel me? But also that's why they're running from accountability and adulthood. And this is what I've been seeing. Talking about I'll never grow up. Hey, mom, look, listen here. At least you took care of your responsibilities. You can have whatever take you want because we were well taken care of. Come on, let them live their best life. Look, live whatever life you want to live. You can do whatever you want to do, but be fucking for real. That's all I'm saying. And I think underneath that, this TikTok that I had shared, millennials failed us. In the search bar, it's like millennials thinking that they look young, and I'm like, yeah, and that's a little insane too. Like, not saying that millennials look old, but like you look your age, and that's okay. You sit here saying, oh, I still look 12, girl. You pushing 35. Be fucking for real. We can tell. I understand. I get it. You feel me? Fucking for real. We can tell. I understand. I get it. You feel me? Me personally, bruh, I'm happy as hell. I'm like, look, well, except for when like I actually don't have my ID. But other than that, like, bro, I'll be all right. Come on, what did millennials do today? Look, they're not taking accountability. That's what they did today. I understand y'all had a lot going on. Y'all had a lot happen to y'all. You feel me? But that doesn't mean that y'all get to shirk accountability. And on top of that, a lot of millennials use the same talking points that boomer, like what is it, Gen? No, yeah, boomers been using. Well, we didn't have this and we didn't have that. What's wrong, my baby? What happened? Oh, your finger? You need me to kiss it? Here. Mwah. Is that better? You need a hug? Okay, here we go. Here's a hug. You're okay. Somebody always crying. It's about always. But yeah, they be having the same talking points. Some of us don't take accountability, and some actually will. And yeah, look, and I said that in the comment section of that last post. I'm like, bro, I'm not saying all millennials because I've seen quite literally a lot of millennials that have done their best and still came out with, you know what I'm saying, whatever child they came out with. So it's not about like allocating whose blame it is and this, that, and the third. It's really about like just acknowledging the fact that sometimes shit can be fucked up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can also fuck up. And you're like, well, it wasn't me. It wasn't girl. Bye. Take a little bit of accountability. A lot of the time, like, and then like I said, and on top of that, there's like, well, I want to separate older millennials from younger millennials because we don't think like that. Okay, well, let's talk about the younger millennials. The younger millennials are on this I hate kids trend, and I don't want kids, and fuck men, and I don't want to get married. Like, that's fine, but you're sitting here creating a narrative and a culture of people that quite literally are condemning people that do want families, that do want, yeah, that do want kids and all this other stuff, and you're making it seem like it's a bad thing to want family, legacy, life, and all that other shit. Like, you're a little weird. That right there is weird. You should actually kind of want to, you know what I'm saying, have a support system and all that. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys got going on, but I don't like it. And this is why I'm on live because there's a lot to be said about all of it, and people keep thinking that I'm picking a side. I really don't have a side in any of this because there is no side. It's fucking life, which is crazy. I really can't tell the difference between a younger. It's like a February Aquarius and a January Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so this is why I said it's a relative to me. But I hate when people are like, "Oh, that's a January Aquarius. That's a February Aquarius." Like, first of all, this is why. This is exactly why, bro. Like, y'all so divisive over every fucking thing. You can't even. And I understand the differences and the nuances. Okay, I'm not saying that there aren't any differences. I'm just saying, can we have some solidarity for fucking once? God damn. Every time, it's got to be something. Like I'm so tired. I'm tired of hearing, bro. Stand on something, y'all. Going back to the millennials. At least they stood on something. They said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna choose me," and y'all did. So I'm not. Look, I'm not really mad at it. You feel me? Like y'all did what y'all had to do, just like the generations before you. You feel me? But there also comes consequences to those actions. And that's all I'm saying. Like sometimes when you choose yourself, you neglect other people. I've seen it time and time again. And unfortunately, it happens to be your kids. That's popular, right, to have separation. I understand individualism, but we need to work on actually forming community and actually having like cohesive thought patterns. That's taught by Gen X. Yeah, I'm not too because my parents are cuspers too. You feel me? So I'm not really. Gen X is a whole different subject for me. Like if I feel like Gen X would be like my auntie and them. You feel me? And they didn't do that great of a job either. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the way my cousins and them, like they're part of that. They're part of that. You feel me? Like I don't know. I'm not really. It can go either way. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that one because the way they be acting is real strange to me. And that's where my Gen Z kicks in is like the older millennials. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Y'all be quite cringy. And I understand. I get Z says that millennials are cringy because it is. It's like, bro, just be cool. Like, what are you doing, bro? Got a lot of corniness going on. Older millennials who wait to have kids are just starting out, and we like, yeah, bruh, you need a charger. Run to the charger. I need one for the kitchen. What's good with you? Okay.
On the TV.
Well, here, you girl, you already on there. Here, you know how to use the remote.
No, Daddy turned it on there.
Well, did you think, Daddy?
Well, I don't want to watch something else.
And I understand like not wanting to have kids. You feel me? I was definitely team no kids for a good minute until the Lord was like, "Here you go, have all of them." But like in the same breath, a lot of millennials be, oh well, I be caught dead. Like, bro, I understand, and it's a lot of it is selfishness coming from experience. Like a lot of it has to do with I don't want to give up my time, my space, how I operate, how I do things. Like that, I understand, I get it. That's not, it's not, and if that's how you want to go about life, then more power to you. I'm not hating on none of that. Like I love seeing people live their best life and go out and what I'm saying, have the freedom to do what they want to do. But some of us have, what I'm saying? I don't want to say a higher calling, but you got to realize like people that are having children are raising the next generation, and that's kind of what society is about. If we're being completely 100. And I feel like a lot of people are forgetting that fact. They're like, I'm ending the generational curse with me by not creating any generations. And it's like, that's not how that works, actually. But I mean, go off. Y'all just trying to end society here. And like, I'm sure that if that was possible, we would have done it already. The mama, yeah, get the mama. The mamas, this one right here, like I said, she had me fucked up. She had me actually fucked up. Cause she talking like this kid look like he's like in fifth, sixth grade or something like that. And she talking about, they looking for you. Bro, that is your child. If they looking for him, they looking for you. Like, what's not clicking, Steven? Just horror, and like, that goes back to the millennials. The millennials, these are your kids. These are your kids. How did you not know they was out here attacking people? And there's multiple instances of this, so it's not even like this was a one-off thing. And there was another post like on Instagram or something like that, basically saying like, all these kids need to be locked up. I'm like, that doesn't help the situation either. Like, I need y'all to use y'all noodles on this one, right? So we've been talking about systemic oppression and how like this plays out, and the psyche of putting people in the system, and you want to put literal children in that system because you're pissed off at their actions because they didn't have any guidance, because their parents didn't have any guidance, because like, come on now, let's critically think. They need parenting classes, they need actual support, they need a lot of things. Like, they probably didn't know no better either. They're already publicly embarrassed. Like, all of this shit is online. So, well, I'm talking about it right now. Who the fuck am I? I'm talking about they kids right now. Who the fuck am I? That's embarrassing. All right, let me get to frying this shrimp. I'm over here chatting with y'all. Hella embarrassing, in fact. I'll be damned. You got me looking how I'm looking. Like, damn. And I know I taught you, and that goes back to another comment that I had said in this post over here. I basically was like, bro, you have a lot of millennial parents that have tried their hardest to give their kids a better experience than they had themselves, and then they're raising kids that quite literally don't give a fuck about none of that. So it's like, you kind of just don't fucking know. You don't know how your kid is gonna turn out, regardless of what you do. You can try your best, and I would hope that everybody would, but at the end of the day, like, sometimes kids just don't give a fuck. I mean, at least millennials kind of had a reason. I mean, well, I guess Gen Z does have a reason to not give a fuck. I'm not going to take that away from them. They are living in some horrible times. Our president, well, I guess take that away from them. They are living in some horrible times. Our president, well, I guess it wasn't the Oval Office with a woman. Apparently, this one is in the Oval Office with a man. So it's confusing times for everybody. Yeah, going back to that too, bro. I'm tired of everybody talking. First of all, we're inclusive on this page. You feel me? So like, the whole LGBTQ plus shit that's going on is not shocking at all. It's the fact that you're lying about it and also using it as a cover up for the actual heinous things that you've been doing. And this is what I've been saying. Everybody is getting distracted by the fact that that man is blowing saxes. We don't care what two consenting grown men do. Talk about the kids. For a lot of people, they were giving these kids stuff when they need love, time, and this. Yeah, I mean, and it's not, and they barely got stuff these days because look at inflation, bro. They got shoes and clothes basically, so that, and if that, because a lot of these, there's been a whole lot of conversations about how kids been coming out the house looking crazy, and millennials been getting, they dressed, they got their hair done, their nails done, their shoes on, they kids looking a mess though every time they walk out the house, and that's crazy. How you how you don't get your kid dressed first? Or like I said, straight up abandoning their children. And somebody else in the comments on this post right here was like, "Well, how does one be a bad grandparent?" And I'm like, "There's plenty of ways to be a bad grandparent, but lack of support is one." Like a lot of millennials had children young and straight up abandon their kids. Like, hey girl, hey, I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to butcher that at all. But hey, I see you. Yeah, so and this is why you got a whole generation talking about I was raised by my grandma. Like the grandma is the baby. Crazy. All right, look, I can work with love. I ain't trying. You know what I'm saying? God forbid I sound like a Karen. I ain't trying to crazy words talking about Aaron. And most of them, like, bro, let's look at like Erica Mena and them, bro. Like they so worried about a man, bro. Like a lot of millennial women, the worried about a man, worried about the wrong shit, and then on top of that, got so fed up with the man started dealing with women. Now you still not paying attention to your child, bro, and they seeing all of this. There was a video of this lady. She was in her house or whatever, and her man is sitting. They set up the camera, number one. I'm like, how you set up the camera to fight? And I guess she was trying to get evidence or something or whatever the case may be. But like she set the camera up and you all you see is the baby in the background. The girl had to be like I'd say like maybe 9, 8, 9. But she just sitting there watching all of this happen. And I'm like, bro, be fucking for real. That shit makes me sick to my stomach. Like, if anything, take care of your kids. My biggest pet. That's my biggest ick. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, if you want to get me to stop fucking with you forever, the long way, when it comes to them kids, I'm not playing with y'all. Or even E Kane, and God forbid she see me talking about her because that girl be going off. But even E Kane, like you got all this shit online about how your baby daddy doing you and all this other shit. Granted, you getting to the bag, and granted, you're being able to provide for your family this way. You feel me? Which is great for you, but I don't want to be infamous for nothing like that, bro. Like, and then I feel like people are forgetting about their digital footprint. Like, your kids are going to be able to see this. Kim Kardashian is a prime example of that. She literally was crying a few years back about how kids was bullying her kids, talking about her sex tape and all this other stuff. So like you sitting here making decisions for yourself. Back to that selfishness I was talking about. You making decisions for yourself, and you're not even thinking about your kids' future or what they gonna have to endure. Or are you talking like doing all these story times and all this other shit, not realizing that they're gonna have access to these later? Like, I think that there needs to be more forethought in what we're putting online and what we're talking about and how we're talking about the kids. And like, bro, as grown adults, and that's what's making me sad about this situation with the Chicago kids too. It's like there's so many grown ass adults talking horribly about these children. Charlemagne the God was just talking about, I don't care what happens to these kids. Those are children. Are you? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can tell like y'all are not using your prefrontal cortex that God given you. Like you should have more cognitive thought than that. At least they have the excuse of being a child.
Hey, what you do with that cup with some butter in it?
Look, I watched it.
You want me to put some more butter on that on these ones? Shake it down.
Sure, man. You say you was gonna make some more of that sauce, wasn't you? I'm about to start frying this scrimps and putting this rice on. You gonna be all alone and screaming, "Help me!"
What?
I'm crying. Charlemagne the God, the God. I don't even like saying the whole shit. What did
Someone else's God other than me.
look at this guy.
I'm just fucking around.
I'm crying.
Like, they're just blasting me up. Hey,
Hey, we're made in His
a message from
image,
me.
for sure, huh?
Leave a couple of these.
All right. Who was it that butchered that man's name? Charlie McGang Gang, good man. But he has was struggling.
Put the little thingy thing over for the taste.
I watched everything, so it's probably over there. Can y'all move around? Goddamn. We should put it up. I don't actually feel like just messy. Just messy ass adults. And that's my whole problem with all of it is, like I said, at least the kids have an excuse of being a kid and not understanding certain, dynamics and shit like that. I mean, what's y'all excuse as grown people? Set a better example. Like, hello? Is this thing on? Instead of condemning the children, maybe we should show them what they should be doing. The Wicked Romance, what's that? Are you talking about Ariana and Homegirl? What the hell is that lady's name? Man, I have read a couple threads about that, you feel me? And like, I already thought I already thought it was weird. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I already thought it was weird. But they say, like, okay, theater kids are weird, number one. And then on top of that, like, they say that Wicked is like a whole LGBTQ thing anyway. They say that Wicked is like a whole LGBTQ thing anyway. So in that point, you feel me? I think there's some entities attached to them. I think that because if we go back in history, the Wizard of Oz has had a horrible track run for like supernatural activity and shit like that. Like with what is that lady's name? The original Dorothy and the asbestos and all that. Like in general, there's always been something weird happening with the Oz stuff, but we can definitely get into that. Cause what the? And on top of that, like, girl, I just don't like the. I don't know what to call it. Like whatever they be doing with the fragile white lady thing and the brutalist masculine black woman. Like, let's be fucking for real. But they said she doesn't have the um, same type of understanding as quote unquote African Americans because she's British and she just thinks that she's a part of whatever the fuck. I'm like, but I don't give a goddamn. People lack a lot of awareness, like cultural awareness, social awareness, personal awareness. Could we do better, please? Please? I'm crying. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. All right, y'all. Well, I think this was a good discussion. I think I'm gonna leave it off on a high note. I appreciate everybody that stuck around to chat with me. As my mother has requested, we might be back on later, so or not later, but tomorrow. I know people be on live all day and night. I ain't got it in me just yet, y'all. I'm just trying to get back familiar with the platform. I did this in like 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on to something. Thank you, thank you. You have a good night as well. But I also did a YouTube video. If you haven't already, go ahead and check on my profile. It's all linked there. But I did a YouTube video. I took that YouTube video down from 20 minutes to 10 minutes. Oh, they trying to. Look, I was leaving anyway, TikTok. Jeez, you're such a hater. Oh my God. You got me doing puzzle pieces like yes, I'm human. Jesus Christ. But I took my 20-minute video from a recap of what I've been doing around the city or whatever, and I condensed that down to 10 minutes. And I like literally edited the whole video in like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I'm like, run it up. Like, what? I'm really cooking in here. But I appreciate y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.